see today? What show is it? Alice in Wonderland, right? Hey. Now, can I see by a show of hands? Can I have everybody's attention, please? Thank you. Can I see by a show of hands if you already know the story, Alice in Wonderland? Oh, good. All right. A lot of you do. So, does anybody know who wrote the original book of Alice in Wonderland? See a hand way back there? Do you know?
I do.
Who is it?
Me.
You wrote it? You look so good for your age. How about all the way back there in the pink? Put your hand up. Who is it? Oh, very good. It was written by Lewis Carroll. Oh, very good. Now, Lewis Carroll wrote this book in 1865. That's a long time ago, right?
That was a long time ago.
And it was a long time ago. And he wrote it for a wonderful little girl whose name was Alice. Thank you. And, of course, for those of you who already know the story, can you tell me, raise your hand though, don't just call it out, raise your hand. How did Alice get to Wonderland? Right there. She went, sorry, what is it? In a tree, yeah, in a rabbit hole, right? That's under the tree stump. Right, exactly. And can you tell me, do you think that what happened to Alice is real, or do you think that it was something else? Anybody have an idea of what I think it might have been? Right there, gentlemen, right there. A dream, exactly, right? Right, it's a dream, exactly. Now, does anybody know the title of the person who writes the music? That's a little bit of a hard one. Does anybody know? I'm the playwright. Who writes the music? Anybody? Do you want to give him a hint?
Okay, I'll give you a hint. It rhymes with composer.
Yeah, the composer, very good. Well, I have a special treat for you because the composer of Alice in Wonderland, Michael Skoros, is with us today, and he's going to tell you a little bit about the music for the show.
Well, the main purpose of the music in any musical is to help tell the story that's happening on stage. And we've made some interesting choices to do that today. The first choice is that all of the instruments that we decided to use to orchestrate the show come from one family of musical instruments, and that's the percussion family. So all the instruments you're going to see played are percussion instruments. We have 3 percussionists that play the show, but you'll notice we have many more instruments than 3. We actually have about 30 instruments, so each player plays about 10 different instruments throughout the show. Now, the percussion instrument family probably breaks down into 2 separate sections. There's tuned percussion instruments and there's non-tuned percussion instruments. Now, the tuned percussion instruments that we use are instruments like the marimba, the vibraphone, the orchestra bells, and these are considered keyboard percussion instruments because they're shaped just like a piano keyboard, where the bottom notes are just like the white notes you might play on a piano, or you might see on a piano, and the top notes are just like the black notes you see on a piano. And so we're able to play melodies and harmonies just like you would with the piano. So some of the things that we play on the instrument to help tell the story are melodic and harmonic in nature. So for example, when Alice goes down the rabbit hole, we play this little melodic line. How it's going down and then she's falling down the hole.
Yeah, I know, you're okay. He's right here. That's right now. You want to keep decorating? Karsten, go ahead and keep decorating. Get some paper. 5%.